There were huge numbers of people coming to watch these events. There were lots of world records that were set and broken at the Rangers sports. So it is something that I think deserves to be kind of given a platform and celebrated much more.
Some of the best athletes ever to walk on our planet have actually competed in this part of Glasgow, around the park at Ibrox.
It's really important for people who are part of this club to understand that there's more than just about football. It's a fundamental part of the fabric of Scottish sport.
The founders of Rangers had a very long sort of sports history. They were connected into lots of different sporting activities, sort of rowing, athletics and so forth.
Tom Valance, for example, was a rower, belonged to a rowing club.
He was also good at a number of other sports, as athletes tend to be, and many of the others, including even Moses McNeil, won a half-mile race, and we have the cup that he won at the Gairloch Sports. So they did. The players did travel around and play or participate in a number of athletic meetings around the city and around other parts of Scotland.
So again, they're drawing on these personal connections in these different activities to establish the Rangers sports.
The first one in 1881, purely Scottish, almost entirely west of Scotland, and it included the entertainments, if you like, of the one-man tug-of-war and so on. They usually had a band playing somewhere to entertain the crowds as well.
It would have been a cross between a series of circus acts, in amongst serious 100-metre running, serious 1-mile running, serious cycling events.
In 1903, William Wilton, who was the then secretary manager at Rangers, he was given free rein to try and build it up, and he started inviting athletes from outside Scotland to attend. So in the 1903 sports, the world record for the 100 yards, Arthur Duffy, an American, came to compete. England's internationals came to compete in it.
The Olympic Games pre-First World War was a mainly European affair, but as it grew, athletes started coming in, and Wilton was sensitive to this. 1900 it was Paris, 1908 it was London, and 1912 Stockholm. So already by 1908, Olympic champions like Mal Shepherd of America was at Ibrox. Reginald Walker of South Africa was there. They were getting that type of athlete appearing before the First World War.
It's truth, built on the legacy of Wilton. And he brought in the real big names, because by then you have the start of radio and film broadcasting with Pathé News and so on and so forth, brought information to people, and film going was really important in the development of sport, because by then you get film newsreels of football matches, especially cup finals and things like that. So the big sporting events would carry that. So that popularised it around about then.
If we look at modern day athletics, we've got a range of competition called Diamond Leagues. Diamond Leagues are the kind of premier showcases for sport outside Olympics, Commonwealth Games, European Championships. He put on meetings at Ibrox which were equivalent, in fact I would say sometimes better than the ones that are currently put on, where he attract people from all around the world. If 80,000 people are coming along to watch your event, you must be putting on a fantastic quality of event at your stadium.
I'm not sure how many people on the street know about the Rangers sports, because it stopped in the 60s, so it was a very long time ago. But I think it's a very rich and important history that we should be celebrating, and we should talk about a lot more, because there were huge numbers of people coming to watch these events. There were lots of world records that were set and broken at the Rangers sports. So it is something that I think deserves to be kind of given a platform and celebrated much more.
The Rangers sports, it raised the level simply because the ordinary club runners, and I'm talking about hundreds of ordinary club runners, had the experience of running on the same track as these people. And your neighbours were coming, you know, they'd be coming maybe to see the football, maybe they were coming to see Herb McKinley and Arthur Wint and George Roden and all these Olympic athletes, maybe come to see them, but they were seeing me there as well. They were seeing me running on the track.
Rangers and the sports played a big part in my life, you know, It's always, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying you boast about it, but there's always a wee bit prestige saying, I won a prize at Rangers Sports. It's like playing for Rangers in a lot of ways.
Some of the best athletes ever to walk on our planet have actually competed in this part of Glasgow, around the park at Ibrox. So this is why you really be proud of the impact the sports played in the development of athletics in Scotland.
But I think it's really important for people who are part of this club to understand that there's more than just about football. It's a fundamental part of the fabric of Scottish sport. It would be shameful if we forgot the role of Rangers in the development of Scottish sport. Not as football, Scottish sport. Fundamental. Absolutely. Certainly for my, I'm an athletics historian, although I'm a sport historian, I specialise in athletics, and it's not often understood or accepted, the role of Rangers. I hope it is now. I don't know what your audience is, but I hope it is now.